Yo, what is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and welcome to MMR Live number 10. Can't believe this is the 10th episode. Before I get into this, I do want to say it's kind of exciting to me, maybe not so much you guys. But I have new equipment. Maybe you can tell, maybe you can't. There's still some settings I want to change with my webcam. But I did get a new webcam. I also have a new mic, so the audio should be better. If at any point in the stream the lip sync is off, please let me know. I would definitely appreciate that. But as of right now, if you are watching, let me know how it sounds and how it looks and if everything's going good. But obviously you can tell from the title of this live stream, I am going to be talking about the Halloween Kills trailer that dropped last night. But before we get into all that stuff, I want to talk about the whole leaked issue that happened. I know some fans are probably cool with leaks, you know what I mean? Leaked photos don't bother me so much. I mean, if you're gonna leak some photos from the trailer, like images, that doesn't bother me as much. As most of you probably already know, the whole trailer got leaked yesterday. And let me fix this here. Something in my way. The whole trailer got leaked yesterday. From somebody who I guess was a theater manager or something. What I have to say to that person is you're trash, you're garbage, you shouldn't have done that. But what can you do about it? Obviously the trailer is out now for everybody to watch. Universal went ahead and dropped it after that. It was originally supposed to come out on July 1st, what I was hearing. Obviously yesterday was June 24th. It is currently June 25th. It was originally going to come out on July 1st, and it's out now because of the leak happening. And personally, it does bother me a little bit. I know a lot of people watched it when it was leaked. Whatever. If that's how you want to watch it, that's fine. Personally, I don't want to watch it that way. I think it's bullcrap that it got leaked in general. Am I happy that we got the trailer early? Yeah, I am happy that we got the trailer early. As a Halloween fan, most of you are Halloween fans as well. I'm very happy that we got the trailer early, but I just wish that it didn't go down that way. As a Halloween fan, I just wish it didn't. A lot of people's first experience with the trailer was in not the best quality like it could be when Universal uploads it or Blumhouse. You guys get what I'm saying. But we are going to talk about the trailer, but before we do that, let me check through. I might use my phone for this instead. I think that'll be easier. So let's see who's in the chat here. We got Underground Horror Podcast, Steven Spencer, Chad Francis, let's see, Devon Squad, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see, sounds good, looks good, I'm happy about that. I'm watching the trailer again. I've watched the trailer a good bit since it came out, and I definitely have a lot to say about it, so we're going to get into that soon. I watched the leaked trailer, I couldn't wait. See, like I said, fans did watch it that way, and I can understand. I was hyped for the trailer just like everyone else is. When I heard that the trailer was fully leaked, I seen the images. Again, images don't bother me as much, but when I heard the trailer was fully leaked, I seen bits of it because people were posting it all over Instagram. It was coming out on YouTube, but I was like, I'm not going to watch it yet. I'm going to wait until it's officially released. And then, of course, they ended up doing it that night because, I mean, a lot of people already seen it at that point anyways, so Universal was just like, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this. So they dropped it. And I'm happy about it, but I just wish it didn't go down that way. I think they show 10% too much of the movie, but it's good. That's something else I want to talk about. We might as well mention that first since Devon Squad said something about that. I've heard a lot of people complaining that the trailer shows too much, and I do agree with it to some extent. I do think the trailer could have been shorter, especially a lot of the firefighter scenes and a lot of those kills we see with the firefighters. That probably could have been cut down a little bit and not shown until we seen it in the theaters. Do I think it ruins the movie or gives anything away? No, because those firefighters are minor characters. You know, we're not going to care about them dying. That's just body counts. Do I think they should have showed it? Maybe not as much. But I don't feel like it shows too much. I just feel like they could have held off on some things and just waited till all of us seen it in the theaters to show it, if you know what I'm saying. But that doesn't bother me as much. I don't feel as if it's shown too much. But that's just me. I know a lot of people are complaining about that. And I can see where you're coming from. It's just minor characters. It's not like they're showing us anything major. So it doesn't bother me as much. It definitely makes me more hyped for the movie, seeing Michael killed the firefighters and stuff like that. I don't. It's funny because people are complaining about it's showing too much because of the firefighters getting killed and stuff, and we see another death in the trailer, but it's just another minor character. You guys may know who I'm talking about. The African American lady who gets the light bar through her neck. That's a minor character. We don't even know who she is. You know what I mean? This is going to be a new character. We don't even know who she is. She may not even have a big role in this movie, so that doesn't bother me as much either. I don't think it gives anything away. Could the trailer have been shorter and maybe not shown as much kills? Yes. But then again, the movie's called Halloween Kills, so it doesn't surprise me, and it is 2021. This is just how trailers are now. What can you do about it? But I do see where people are coming from. So those of you who think that it's shown too much, I'm not disagreeing with you. They definitely could have shortened it down, but we got what we got. So let's see. Let me get back in chat here. Where was I? I love the trailer. I've been constantly watching it. Yeah, I've been going back to it a lot too, trying to pick up on things. I've watched it a good bit, but I'm pretty sure there's still things I missed. That's why I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about the trailer, because you guys are more eyes. You may have noticed something that I didn't. There's a lot of great stuff in it. So now that I covered the whole, it shows too much, I want to talk about something that I don't understand that you guys might. Why does Karen have Michael's mask in the trailer? Can somebody please answer that? Because I have no clue why Karen has Michael's mask. Am I missing something here? But somebody tell me why, because I didn't catch that. So if you guys know the answer to that, I would love to know that in the live chat or the comment section. Let's see. The opening to the trailer with Michael behind the flames is awesome. I do like that. You guys know that Michael coming out of the house does show Michael coming in the house, and there's a tad bit of slow motion. I don't know if the slow motion is going to be used in the movie. I do like the slow motion in the trailer. It was a nice touch, because when I saw that, I was like, that's really nice. Like, I like that shot. Don't know if that's going to be in the movie, though. Maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. I would hope they use it, because I did kind of like it, but if they didn't, that's fine. You know, what can you do about it? Let's see. Yes, that's true. They don't add nothing to the movie, just a body count with a huge number in this movie. I'm pretty sure that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, this movie, as most of you probably already know, it's supposed to be the highest body count in the entire Halloween franchise. Doesn't surprise me. I've talked about this before on the channel. It's called Halloween Kills. I mean, that's kind of what should be expected, you know what I mean? And the trailer does give us a taste of that. You can tell that this is going to be a very brutal and intense Halloween movie. It's definitely going to be intense. The whole mob thing. What do you guys think of the mob thing? About them going after Michael? Instead of like running from him or encountering him, they're going for him. What do you guys think about that? We never really had that much in the Halloween franchise. The only time I can think of it is in Halloween 4 with Earl and the guys from the bar when they all go looking for Michael. That's the only time that's ever happened in the Halloween franchise. I think. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So putting that into for a whole movie, I dig it. I think it's going to work. We'll just have to see how it plays out, but I think it's going to work, so I'm pretty excited for that. Let's see. It was a great trailer. The black woman in the cemetery caretaker from 2018. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's been a little bit since I've seen Halloween 2018. I need to go back and watch it, obviously, before Kills comes out. And I don't even think I've watched it this year. The last time I watched Halloween 2018 was last year, so I might watch it again here soon, especially since the trailer just came out and the hype is real for it. I kind of feel like watching it anyways. I'm definitely going to watch it before it Kills, but there are things that I have forgotten about 2018 a little bit. I definitely need to rewatch it. Let's see. What do you think of the silver shamrock mask on the dead bodies, which I think it's Julian, mom, and dad? I love, funny enough you mentioned that, them showing the silver shamrock masks in this trailer, I love it. Personally, that's what stood out to me most throughout this whole trailer, as weird as that might sound. I have a weird story with Halloween 3. Some of you may not know, but when I first watched Halloween 3, like a lot of you maybe, I've heard a few fans of Halloween talk about this before, but Halloween 3, when I first watched it, I was younger, and I wasn't a fan of the movie due to the fact that Michael just wasn't in it. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of Halloween fans felt that way. They watched it and we were all disappointed that Michael wasn't in it. Now I absolutely love Halloween 3. It's an amazing movie. I think it's great if you look at it as not a Halloween movie, even though it is a Halloween movie. I love it. I absolutely love it. That stood out to me a lot. I know they did a nod/reference to Halloween 3 in 2018 with the kids trick-or-treating. I'm glad they're doing it again. Halloween 3 definitely deserves the love that it's getting from these new movies. I'm not sure if they're going to do any nod or reference to it in Halloween Ends, but I'm glad we're getting it in Kills like we did in 2018, so that's very exciting to me. But that's kind of my little story with Halloween 3, in case some of you don't know. Alright, where was I? Oh, and you said you think it might be Julian's mom and dad. Possibly, I'm not sure. I do know that Julian is supposed to be returning for this movie. At least that's what they were saying. I want to say sometime last year they announced that or something. So you could be right. I'm not going to say you're wrong. You could be right. But we'll see. I'm going to make sure this is running right. Yeah, it's working right. I was checking my audio. I thought it was off a little bit. Let's see. It's shown Marilyn Chambers hung from a swing with the H3 witch mask. I've heard that from a few people. Might be the case. I do have to go back and watch the trailer again. I've heard that from a few people. So I'm guessing that could be right. Maybe they did give that away, and if they did, shame on them for giving that away. I think that's terrible. They shouldn't have done that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think anyone really is, because who knows what goes on in the movie, but you could be right. I'm not going to sit here and say you're wrong. You could be right. Let's see here. Halloween Kills trailer, probably to them just showing a little bit of the movie, since this is going to be the biggest kill count in the franchise. Yeah, I mean, I know people are complaining about the whole firefighter thing. That's what I've been hearing about most, is like, oh, they showed too many kills with the firefighters in the beginning. They're going to show that. I mean, it's a high kill count. You're going to see kills in the trailer, because that's a big part of this movie. So I don't know why people won't let that slide a little bit. I don't think it's going to affect your watch at the theater. It doesn't give anything away. The Marion Chambers kill, if that is her, that does suck that they showed that in the trailer, but who knows? Because we kind of seen Vicky's death in the 2018 trailer. Maybe they're doing something like that. I hope not, but we'll just have to see. The lady that says, what's so special about Judith Myers? Let's see. Probably to get him to the mob. I'm kind of behind, so I may not know what y'all are exactly saying. Let's see. Give me some Halloween 4 vibes. Yeah, I definitely got Halloween 4 vibes from that. I mean, that's the closest thing I can think to people wanting to go after Myers is Halloween 4, so definitely gave me Halloween 4 vibes as well. I think that it's cool that they're going after him. I do too, because like I said earlier in the stream, it is different for a Halloween film, even though we did get, I guess you could say, a little taste of that in Halloween 4. But this is going to be a whole movie of that. So I'm interested in that for sure. Let's see. Hello there. I'm new here. Biggest fan of fear for kills? Biggest fear for kills? Oh, that's a good question. My biggest fear for kills. That's a really good question. Honestly, I think my biggest fear for kills is the movie just not being good. I definitely want it to be good, just like all of you do. All the Halloween fans want it to be good. But that's not what I'm going to answer. The biggest fear I have for Halloween Kills... Oh, that's a good question. That is a really good question. I can tell you something that I would be okay with happening that a lot of people probably wouldn't be okay with. Actually, I wouldn't be that upset if they actually kill Lori in Halloween Kills. I think that would be a big move. That would be ballsy, and I think that would be cool. I would be okay with that, especially if she goes out in a cool way. Killing her in the second act of this 3-part trilogy, of course, I think would be a big move, and I would respect that. I know I've heard people say that they're actually sick of the Michael Myers and Laurie Strode arc, so I think doing that would please fans and also make fans really mad. But honestly, personally, I would be okay with that. That would be a huge thing, and I would respect that. I don't know about you guys, but that's something I would be okay with happening. I guess my biggest fear is just the movie just not being good. I don't want a bad Halloween movie. No Halloween fan wants a bad Halloween movie. So, I guess that's my biggest fear, but that's a great question. Thank you so much. That was CP Birds, you guys seen it in the chat, but shout out to you. That was a great question. Yeah, I felt that way about Halloween 3 as a kid. A lot of people didn't like Halloween 3 at first just because Michael wasn't in it. That was how I felt about it. Of course, my thoughts have changed, but that's how I felt. Ryan, I wonder what Loomis would say about the trailer. Here we go. We got 80s horror fan in here. Always comes onto the streams. Great person, great supporter. Always wanting me to do a Loomis impression. And you know what? I'm going to do a Loomis impression just for you. This is what Loomis would say about the trailer.
Oh my god, the way you kill them firefighters was sexy.
That's what he would say. That's what he would say. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Don't ask me. Let's see. What if Halloween 3 is canon to this movie, and it a new mask to Halloween 3 that kills people? Halloween 3 definitely is not canon to Halloween Kills. Halloween 2018 literally erased the whole franchise other than the original. It's just nods. It's just for us Halloween fans to look at that and go, wow, there's Halloween 3 masks in this, the Shamrock masks, I love it. It's nothing... It's no connections, really. It's just for us to be like, wow, that's awesome. You know what I mean? I've talked about the whole them wiping out the franchise before. That bothered me. It's just a nod. It's just for us fans to see that and just be hyped about it. That's really it. But it's always cool to open up your mind to things, I guess. Let's see. Right now, we be talking about Halloween Ends trailer. Thanks, COVID. That's very true. We would be talking about Halloween Ends because last year would have been Halloween Kills, but you all know what happened. That does suck. I wish we already had Halloween Kills. That would be awesome. I wish I was talking about Halloween Ends, but when we get to that point, I will be on here talking about Halloween Ends. Especially since I got this new equipment now. I want to do more live streams, especially since I got this webcam and the mic. Again, I hope everything's going well. If at any point something goes wrong, please let me know. I would definitely appreciate that. But yeah, since I got this new equipment, I definitely want to go live with you guys more. Because I've said this before, I really love interacting with you guys, and I want to do it more. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I believe the other two bodies, I think, are the black woman dressed as a nurse and her husband who was dressed as a doctor. They were in 2018 when we first see Michael on the hunt. I think I know what you're talking about. Again, it's been a while, but I think I know what you're talking about. You could be right. You're welcome, 80s horror fan. Anytime, man. I'm always down to do the Loomis stuff. Even though my Loomis impression is not great, I have fun doing it. It's hilarious, and I love it when you ask. It's so funny. I do think it's going to be an epic movie. Love the trailer. I do too. I think this one... See, the reason why I think us Halloween fans are even more excited for this one than 2018 maybe is because we know who these characters are now. We know what we're getting into. We know David Gordon Green's style. So we all know what we're going into. And this time they're raising the bar. I mean, more kills, just more Myers, I would say. So, I mean, I do think that it's going to be an epic movie, and I can't wait to see it. It's definitely going to be intense, as I said. But I'm very excited, just like all of you. Let's see. I'm very conflicted about the trailer. It's my most anticipated film of the year, and I cannot wait to watch it. But the trailer seemed rushed when he comes out of the house. Looks too green screened. I don't necessarily think it felt rushed. I can see where you're coming from though. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it looked too green screen to me personally. I definitely dig the slow motion stuff. I don't know. I don't know if there was things they were going to do differently for the trailer. You know, I'm not sure. I don't work for Blumhouse or Universal or anything like that. I mean, maybe some people feel that way. I haven't seen too many people say that it felt rushed. But I mean, to me, I thought it was okay. I like the trailer. I don't think it's when I first watched it, obviously I was super hyped, just like any Halloween fan, but the more and more I watched it, I still like it, don't get me wrong, but it's not a out-of-this-world trailer. It's not like the best trailer I've ever seen. It's definitely it hyped me up. I mean, that's the point of a trailer. It's to get us excited and get us ready for the movie, and it definitely did that. But it's not like the best trailer ever, so I guess if you feel that way, maybe. I felt like it was fine. But, I mean, hey, you know, if you felt that way, that's fine. I think Halloween Kills was meant for this year because it's the 40th anniversary of Halloween 2, even though that's not canon. You know, I mean, that's a cool way to look at it. I mean, this is the sequel to David Gordon Green's movie. Halloween 2, 1981, personally, is my second favorite Halloween movie of all time. So I do like that point of view. I'm kind of glad you pointed that out. That's pretty cool. So I can see where you're coming from. I think that's kind of cool. I agree. I think that's kind of cool. It's going to be more intense. It's all about mob mentality. Yeah, it's going to be. This is going to be a Halloween movie that we've never seen before. You know what I mean? It's still going to be your Halloween movie. You're going to have kills. I mean, come on. This is common sense, right? It's a slasher movie. But it's going to be a movie. We haven't seen a Myers movie like this. It's always been Michael chasing somebody, people getting in the way. No, this time, people are going after Michael. Even when Earl and the guys from the bar went after Michael on Halloween 4, we all seen how that turned out. Didn't go well for them at all. You know what I'm saying? This time, this is more than... How many people was it with Earl? Maybe 4 or 5 at the most? This time it's a lot more people. It looks like the whole town of Haddonfield is rioting and going crazy over this Myers stuff. Never seen anything like that in the Halloween franchise. And personally, that makes me excited that they're doing something different. It's not really different if you think of the Halloween 4 thing. But personally, I'm excited for it. I think that's cool. I think that's different, and I respect it for doing that. I'm not sure what Ends is going to do because we're not there yet, but I definitely respect Kills for doing what it's going to do. People in the hospital not seeing Lori have a knife in her hands. People in the hospital not seeing Lori having a knife in her hands. I don't know what that's all about. That's a good point because, I mean, if some lady comes into a hospital with a knife, they're going to take the knife away from her. I don't know. That's a good point. I never really thought about that too much. Maybe she snuck it in there somehow. I'm not sure. Obviously, we haven't seen that play out yet, but I don't know. I do see where you're coming from, though. That's very weird. It's CGI, the one shot when he comes out of the house. I don't think it will be like that, though. The whole movie, it's just for that shot, I believe. You could be right. I'm not sure. You could be right. It might have been CGI. I'm not sure. But that's a maybe. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. You could be right. When Lori screams, "Let it burn," what do you think she's referencing to? Myers or the house? I would say Myers. I don't think she's so much talking about the house. I don't think she cares about the house. I mean, her intentions were to burn the house. You know what I mean? So I think she's definitely referring to Myers because it's Michael Myers and it's Michael Myers. She wants him dead or it dead. So yeah, I definitely think she's referring to Myers, not so much the house. She doesn't care about it. Her plans from the beginning was to burn her own place down and use it as a trap. So I don't think she's talking about the house. I definitely think she's talking about Michael. But then again, she could be talking about maybe a mixture of both. Who knows? But I would say she's talking about Michael. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Michael will take out half of the population of Haddonfield. It's funny that you mentioned that too. I'm going to give you guys a little fun fact. Some of you may not know this. Originally, there was a scene that was going to be in Halloween 5. Whether you like Halloween 5 or not, I like this original idea, but they didn't use it. There was going to be a scene, I think it was in one of the original scripts or something. There was going to be a scene where Michael took out a SWAT team. You guys might have heard of that before. But Michael in Halloween 5 was originally supposed to take out a SWAT team. I think they're going to kind of use that in Kills where, he's taking out the fire department. Maybe not everybody from the fire department, but he's going to take out a good bit of the fire department that's responding to the fire, which we see that in the trailer. And we saw that shot before. We saw that shot last year when they did that small little teaser thing. But I think we're going to kind of get that, because we didn't get that in Halloween 5, of course. I think we're definitely going to kind of get that in H Kills. So that makes me excited. I'm glad that you mentioned that, because it just kind of made the wheels turn in my head, and I thought of that. But that was originally something they were going to do for H5. So I think they're going to kind of do that with Kills. So that makes me excited. But will he take out half of the population of Haddonfield? I don't know about that. Obviously, a lot of people in Haddonfield are going to die in Halloween Kills. Half the population, though, I doubt that. But we're going to see a big kill count, as most of you already know. So a good bit of them are going to die, but I don't know about half of the population. Let's see. Where was I? What's your ranking for the franchise? I have a ranking podcast I did on here, I want to say in early 2019. If you want me to, I can link that in the description down below after the stream is over. So when the stream ends, come back in about like 10 minutes and I'll link that if you want to hear that podcast. You could also find it on a playlist ranking podcast. I think it's the first one I did. And I ranked the entire Halloween franchise from the first one to 2018. My ranking may have changed since then. I need to go back and re-listen to that podcast. But if it has changed, I'll do a new one after Halloween Kills comes out or something if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, you can listen to that. If you want to, I mean, you don't have to. If not, let me know, and maybe I'll do a quick ranking on here real quick. I'm just glad they didn't show the flashback in the trailer. Yeah, there was no flashback stuff shown in the trailer, which kind of surprises me because there was leaked video and photos from that before, I think, sometime last year. Another thing I wanted to mention, too, I don't know if everyone knows this. You probably do, but we all were told, I think, last year that Charles Cyphers is supposed to be in Halloween Kills. There was nothing of him in the trailer, so that makes me think that he's going to have a very minor role in this movie. He's not going to be a huge character. Maybe he's just going to cameo or something, but I was kind of surprised they didn't show him. For some reason, I was thinking, are they going to show Charles Cyphers in this? Of course they didn't, so I don't think he's going to have a major role in this, but that's fine. I mean, the guy, how old is Charles Cyphers now? I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let's see, where was I? Yes, it's Haddonfield versus Michael. It's gonna be cool, and I can't wait to see that all play out. That's my most anticipated thing for Halloween Kills, is to see how they take on Michael Myers. You know what I mean? I don't think Halloween Ends will take place on Halloween night, probably in the morning. There was a theory about that before that I heard that was kind of cool. Is like, Halloween 2018 is the beginning of Halloween night, Kills is the middle, and then Ends is like the end/morning. That could happen. I think that's a really good idea. I kind of hope Blumhouse does that and David Gordon Green does that. Will he? I don't know, but I do think that's a good idea. I heard that theory going around last year, I want to say. So that could happen, but I definitely would be down with that. I think that would be really cool. What if Laurie and Michael die together and the camera turns to the clock and it's 12 a.m. Halloween Ends? Maybe. I don't know if they're both going to die. Maybe. We don't know how this is going to play out. We don't know how Kills is going to play out. We don't know anything about Ends. Ends hasn't even started production yet. Are you wrong? I'm not going to say no. You could be right. I think it's a very interesting idea. That wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me too much. So maybe. Do you think Lindsay or Tommy will die? Maybe. I don't know if Tommy will die. Lindsay, I could probably see dying more than Tommy. Tommy's a bigger character than Lindsay, I would say, especially in that original film. Maybe. If I had to choose between them, I would say probably Lindsay's going to die before Tommy. Maybe they'll both die, especially since it's such a big kill count. Who knows? But if I had to choose between the two, I would say that Lindsay's probably going to go before Tommy. Could be wrong. Again, we don't know a lot about it. We just got the trailer. The whole Marion thing could be right. I need to go back and watch that and see. If that is right, that's a fail. They shouldn't have put that in the trailer, but, what can you do about it? But like I said, I would say Lindsay would probably die before Tommy, if anything. Yes, they should have kept that in Halloween 5. I wonder if they ever filmed that in Halloween 5. That would have been really cool to see Michael taking out the SWAT team. I mean, like I said, we're going to kind of get that in Halloween Kills with the fire department, or some of the fire department. So I'm not too mad that we didn't get to see that, but it would be interesting to see it if they did have the original footage for that. They probably don't. But at least we're going to get a taste of that in Halloween Kills. So, hey, we got that to look forward to. By looking at the trailer, I already want to rank Halloween Kills second behind the original. Wow. I've heard a lot of people say that they think they're going to like Halloween Kills more than 2018. I like 2018. I've heard some people say as well that the more they watch Halloween 2018, the more they don't like it as much. That's not the case with me. Every time I watch Halloween 2018, I still always enjoy it. And Halloween 2018 will always have kind of a special place for me because that was actually the first Michael Myers movie I got to see on the big screen. So it kind of meant something to me, so maybe that's why I enjoy it more. But I did hear people say that the more they watch it, the less they like it. I think, personally, I might like Kills more than 2018. I don't want to make that call right now. But if you're making that call by the trailer, you might like it more than 2018. I know a lot of people like brutality and gore. I do too. I'm a horror fan. I feel like this I wouldn't say this version of Myers because James Jude Courtney played him in 2018, and we already know how Michael is in that. I feel like this one's going to be more like Tyler Mane, Rob Zombie type Michael. Maybe not as brutal, but we're going to get some of that stuff, but not exactly like Tyler Mane's Michael. We'll see, though. But, hey, if you're making that call now, that's fine. But personally, I'm not making that call until I see the movie. I want to see the whole movie before I make that call. But, hey, let's see. That LED light kill is great. I'm so glad you mentioned that because I forgot about that. That, so far, is my favorite kill in the trailer. When he breaks that LED light bar and shoves it through her neck, that kill is awesome. That's my favorite kill so far. And my second favorite kill is where Michael takes that firefighter's saw and saws him in the face. You guys know what I'm talking about. That was really good. Those two kills I'm definitely looking forward to seeing on the big screen, even though we've already seen them. I guess you could say maybe that's showing too much. I don't think so, though, because, again, they're two throwaway characters. I don't think the African-American lady is going to have a big role in the movie, and the firefighter's definitely not going to have a big role in the movie. We're going to see that kill within the first 10 minutes of the movie anyways. Not a big deal to me. Could be a big deal to some of y'all. Not a big deal to me, but I love those kills. Those were really good. Okay, let's see your ranking. He's number 1, Halloween 78, I agree. Number 2, Halloween 2018, I don't agree, but that's cool. Number 3, Halloween 4. Number 4, H2O. Number 5, Curse. Number 6, Halloween 2, 1981. Number 7, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Number 8, Season of the Witch. Number 9, Resurrection. Number 10, Revenge. Number 11, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Very interesting ranking. Not too mad at that. My number 1 and 2 is always the original and the original Halloween 2. I love those movies. I think they go perfect together. But I like your ranking. It's a good ranking. And then after that, number 3 would be Halloween 4 for me. And then number 5 would probably be 2018. I would say my ranking probably has changed. I need to go back and play that ranking podcast I did, because if it's not up to date, I might make a new one here soon. But I kind of want to wait till Kills comes out first. Again, let me know if you guys want to see that in the live chat or comment section, however you're watching this. Let's see. Halloween Kills trailer is my favorite horror trailer this year. Oh, mine too, definitely. Again, I don't think the trailer is like out of this world. I do love the trailer. I think it's really good. I do think they could have shortened it. As I said, they didn't have to show as much as they did. I'm not saying they shown too much, but personally, they didn't have to show as much. But it's definitely my favorite trailer of the year as well. It's a really good trailer. It really got me hyped up, so definitely my favorite of the year so far as well. Sheriff Brackett probably want revenge on Michael for killing his daughter. Oh, definitely. I mean, I would say he's going to maybe get into that. I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely going to want revenge. I mean, of course he knows Michael killed his daughter by this point. This is years later after the original movie. 40 years later, to be exact, because Halloween Kills takes place on the same night as 2018, so it is still 40 years after the original movie. So of course he's going to want revenge on Michael for killing his daughter. I'm kind of curious to see how his part is going to play out. I don't think he's going to have a huge role in this, but we are going to see him here and there, and I think we're going to have a scene between Brackett and Lori. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm very excited to see that play out. I do think we're going to get that. I could be wrong, but I do think we're going to get that. The ending, I think, in Halloween Kills will be at the Myers house. Possibly. That's a good point you brought up, too. There's a part in the trailer where, who was it? I can't remember who it was. Somebody was pointing at a map. You guys might know what I'm talking about. There's a map that's shown in the Halloween Kills trailer, and he's pointing, and he's like, this is... I forget what he said. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a map. You could be right. It would be cool to see the Myers house at the end of Halloween Kills. They didn't show the Myers house in 2018, other than when they showed Judith getting killed. That was in the inside, though. But during the new stuff, they didn't show the Myers house in 2018, I don't believe. I could be wrong. Again, I ain't seen it in a while, but I don't think they've shown it. So showing that in the Halloween Kills movie at the end, that would work for me. I think that'd be really cool. We'll see, I guess. I wonder why they didn't call the original actor Tommy in the... Oh, you wonder why they didn't call Brian Andrews? As far as I know, he doesn't act anymore. I don't know what all he's done. I don't even think he's done a lot with his career. I know, of course, he's done Halloween. Maybe he's done a few other things, but as far as I know, he hasn't done a lot. So it's not really surprising that he didn't come back. They may have contacted him and be like, hey, do you want to be in Halloween Kills? He probably turned it down. I don't know. And they got Anthony Michael Hall. I mean, let's be honest here. Anthony Michael Hall is a bigger actor than Brian Andrews, of course. Anthony Michael Hall is a big name. So they kind of made a smart business move because Anthony Michael Hall fans are going to go see it because Anthony Michael Hall's in it. So I think that was a smart move on their part. And I do think Anthony Michael Hall looks more like Tommy than Brian Andrews. He's changed a lot since then. If you don't know what he looks like, look on Google. There should be some relevant pictures, I would say. But I think Anthony Michael Hall can pull off Tommy. So I think we'll be okay there, you know what I mean? But we'll see. It's nice to see Marilyn back. I wonder how big a role she plays. Probably not big. I don't think her role is going to be real big either. I do think Marion's going to have a bigger role than Sheriff Brackett, though. I think Brackett's going to be very minor. Marion's probably going to be minor as well, but I think she's going to be in it more than Sheriff Brackett. But again, we'll have to see. I mean, we don't know. Let's see, where was I? Do you think Trick or Treat Studios will put out a Halloween Kills mask? 100%. They're probably working on that right now. That'll probably come out maybe in August or September. They'll probably put that out at least a month before the movie comes out. I think they did that with the 2018 mask. They made the Halloween 2018 mask, and I think that came out, I don't know, 2-3 months before the actual movie came out. So they're definitely going to make a Halloween Kills mask. I don't think it's going to look much different than the 2018 mask other than the burn markings on the side of his face. That's probably all they're really going to do with it and advertise it as Halloween Kills, but they're definitely going to make one. I mean, money, it's all about that. They're definitely going to make one. I like the kill with the saw to the face with the firefighter. That's my second favorite kill of the trailer. Other than that light bar kill through the neck, that kill was great, but the firefighter kill is really good, so that's my second. I think Halloween Kills will have Michael driving again. You might be right. There is a shot in the Halloween Kills trailer where we see Michael stepping out of that car. Maybe he was driving it. Maybe he wasn't. We might see that again. I don't know. I mean, they can. Maybe. How do you feel about Sheriff being back? The Sheriff being back. He didn't take the situation serious in 2018, but now he is. I don't mind him coming back. I always said before that I wish Hawkins was the sheriff, but obviously didn't go down that way. I'm glad he's back, and I'm kind of glad he's taking it serious now. I think that was kind of the point of his character was when they did 2018, they were thinking, well, let's have this character, but this sheriff isn't going to take the situation serious. And now I think he realized what they're dealing with, so now he's like, okay, maybe I should listen to this. Maybe I should believe them more. Let's get into this. This is going down. So I kind of like that. I feel like we're going to see the evolution of his character. He's a character I could possibly see dying in Halloween Kills. Maybe. He may make it to ends. I don't know. But I like the idea of him taking the situation more serious now. He was, he didn't care about anything in 2018. Now he realizes that this is real, this is serious. I kind of like that. So I don't mind him coming back. I think it's kind of cool. I wonder how Allison holding Michael knife so long at the end of the trailer. Oh, dude, you mean like when she has it up against him, she says do it or whatever? I don't know. I have no clue, to be honest. Michael could easily kill Allison in that scene. He could. I don't think Allison's going to die, though, in this movie. I think Allison is the new face of Halloween. She's like our new Laurie Strode, because Jamie Lee Curtis isn't going to play Laurie Strode forever, and I think after Halloween ends, the Laurie Strode and Michael Myers arc is going to officially end for good. Like, it's going to be done. And I think Allison is like our Laurie Strode, like our today Laurie Strode, even though she's not Laurie Strode, of course. So I don't think she's going to die in Kills. I do think she's going to make it to Ends. If she does die, it's probably going to be in Halloween Ends, I would say. I could be wrong. But I don't think she's going to die in Kills. She could, though. That's a scene where Michael could easily take her out. Don't think that's going to happen, though. Oh, Machete Slasher, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here, man. Lonnie the dad to Cameron. Oh, you think Lonnie's going to die in Kills? Probably. That's one I would definitely say is going to go, because Lonnie, again, he's not a major character. He wasn't a major character in the original. He's not going to be a major character now. Yeah, we're going to see the flashbacks. We're going to see him as an adult. Most likely he's going to die. I would say Cameron might even witness him dying. There's a scene in the trailer where Cameron has the gun and there's blood dripping on his hand. Imagine if that's Lonnie. I just thought of that. That would be kind of cool. Imagine if that's Lonnie, like, tied up on the ceiling. Cameron's walking through with the gun and there's blood dripping on it. Imagine if that's Lonnie. Imagine if that's his dead body. That would be cool. I would be really cool with that. Like, he witnesses his dad's... He's like, oh my god, my dad's dead. Like, that would be pretty cool. And then Michael attacks him like we see in the trailer. That would be cool. I could see Lonnie definitely going. Let's see. I'm sure it has to be why mention it if he's not in the movie. Oh, you mean Lonnie? Yeah, or do you mean... What do you mean? I don't know. Tell me what you mean, because I'm lost here. Marilyn is for sure dying. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, it could be true, but that's definitely what I'm hearing. And if it is true, I don't know if they revealed it in the trailer or not. If they did, that sucks, but what can you do about it? But that's what I'm hearing. So maybe she does. I don't know. What if Tommy die and his last words are "You can't kill the boogeyman"? I mean, if they're gonna kill Tommy in this movie, it's got to be a impactful death, I would say. Because Tommy to me isn't a minor character. He's definitely a major character. I mean, this is Tommy, so he has to go out. I would say in a warrior style. I mean, give him a great death if you are gonna kill him. I don't know if that's gonna happen though, because as you guys know, Tommy wasn't involved with 2018. I think they may use him for another movie. He could die. Again, I don't know. These are predictions. We're going off of whatever. You know what I mean? We're going off the trailer. Trailer didn't show us anything about Tommy in any type of danger. He could die, though. I'm not saying you're wrong. But if he does, they need to kill him like a warrior. Give him a good death. And I guess I would be happy with it, you know? Let's see. Anthony Michael Hall was better choice. I agree. Bigger name. I see why they went with Anthony Michael Hall, but, you know, it would have been cool if Brian would have came back to play Tommy, the original guy. I mean, that would have been awesome, because we got the original Lindsay coming back for this one. That would have been really cool, but unfortunately it didn't go down that way. And again, I see why they chose Anthony Michael Hall due to a big name. It's good advertisement. I see exactly why they did it. I think Baker giving more to shine since Hawkins died. Oh, okay, I know what you're saying. Maybe, I feel like, well, I've heard that, I don't know if this is, you might see this as a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear a spoiler, you might want to leave and come back in a few minutes. I'll give you a second to do that. You could be right. Maybe Baker will have, I said Barker. Wait, is it Barker or Baker? Yeah, Baker. Why am I saying Barker? Baker, I think he is going to have more of a shine in this movie than 2018, obviously. He was a minor character in 2018. I do think he's going to... I don't think he's going to be a major character in this, but he's going to have a bigger role in kills than he did in 2018. But I'm going to get into the spoiler stuff, so if you're still here, I warned you. I'm sorry. But I have heard from a lot of people saying that Hawkins isn't dead. I think it was even confirmed that Hawkins did live from that, is what I'm hearing. You guys can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that Hawkins actually isn't dead and that he did live from that. So if Hawkins isn't dead, I do still think that Baker is going to shine more than Hawkins. Because if Hawkins is alive, he's going to be spending a lot of time in the hospital like Laurie is in this movie. I think most of the time when you see Laurie in this movie, she's definitely going to be in the hospital as well as Hawkins. But I do think Baker is going to have more of a shine in this one. I do agree with that. Let's see here. Rest in peace, Julian's parents. I would say they're probably going to go. I would agree with that. They're going to go. I wonder how Tommy and Alani interact now. Good question. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see any of that. Maybe there'll be a flashback of them making up or something. I don't know. But that's a good question. I wonder that as well. Her dialogue is cringy. Stop, you had a knife in your stomach. Judy Greer, I'm not the biggest fan of her as an actress. The character of Karen, I'm not a big fan of because it's performed by Judy Greer. I don't have anything against her. She could be a really cool person. Personally, I'm not a big fan of her, though. I didn't really like her in 2018, and it looks like I'm not going to like her in Halloween Kills, unfortunately. That's definitely a character I would be okay seeing go. But, I don't know. I could see her making it to the end as well, so I don't know. Let's see. Marilyn's body is the one wearing the witch mask. I've heard that so many times now. I don't know why they would show that in the trailer. I really don't get that. They shouldn't have shown that in the trailer. That is a really dumb move on their part. But again, like I said, in the 2018 trailer, they pretty much showed us Vicky's death, so I guess it's not that much of a surprise. But I really wish they would have saved that for the movie. But that's what I'm hearing, so apparently Marilyn is going to die in the movie. Is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, people, don't come to me. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. Let's see. He won't die without a fight. Oh, you mean Tommy? Yeah, he's not going to die without a fight. When Laurie stabbed herself in the stomach, it gave me Rob Zombie 2 vibes. I haven't watched Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 in so long. Most of you who've been watching my channel for a long time know how I feel about Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2. I think they're complete garbage, both of them. I'm not a fan of either of them. I think Rob just doesn't understand the character of Michael. I just don't like them. Do I like Rob Zombie, though? Yes, I love Rob Zombie. I want to make that clear because I don't want people to think I'm on here hating on Rob Zombie. Rob's been getting a lot of hate lately, and I'm definitely not hating on Rob. That's a topic I want to talk to you guys about too sometime. Maybe not on a live stream, but a video. Not a fan of his Halloween movies at all. Most of you know that, but I do like Rob Zombie. I think he's cool. I think he's an okay director. I think he does fine at directing. His stories are cool. I just don't like his Halloween movies. I think he just doesn't understand the character of Michael. There's so many mistakes that you could point out as a Myers fan and a Halloween fan. So many mistakes you could point out in both of those movies, and I'm sure a lot of you could do that as well. So that's how I feel about those. But hey, if it gives you them vibes, it gives you them vibes. I wonder if Julian die in this movie. I wonder he might die in this movie. I don't think it would be that big of a surprise. I know in 2018 he didn't kill the baby. Julian's not a baby, of course. He's a kid. But that teen did die in the beginning of 2018 when Michael takes the truck. So I wouldn't say that's so far-fetched. Maybe Julian will die in this movie. I would be okay with that. I mean, his comedy worked for me in 2018. I did laugh when that scene came up. Him dying wouldn't bother me so much, so I'd be okay with that. You could be right. Maybe. I wonder that as well. I don't know. Kyle Richards is way more active in acting too, so I like she's returning to play Lindsay. Yeah, I don't know all she's done either, surprisingly. Of course, I know she did Halloween. I like that she's coming back too. I think that's a really good touch. I think it's a really good touch that a lot of the original actors are coming back for this movie. That's a really good touch. So I'm happy about that. I think it's really cool. Hawkins could have survived. That's what I've heard. I've heard multiple people saying that Hawkins lived. I want to say that it was confirmed, that somebody from Blumhouse or something said it. Maybe I'm wrong, but a lot of people are saying that Hawkins may have survived. I don't know that for sure. I don't know if that's confirmed. Again, don't come at me. I don't know. That's just what I heard. But if he did survive, I think that's cool because I really did like Hawkins' character a lot. I liked him more than Baker, of course. So I would love for Hawkins to come back, even though, like I said, he probably will be spending most of his time in the hospital. But then again, after... Well, even in Ends, I mean, at some point he'd have to get back out of the hospital. So I guess in Ends I would want to see him at full recovery or close to full recovery. We'll just have to see where that goes. I think it is Maryland. Yeah, so many people are saying that. So it must be true. I don't know. What if Allison looking at Dave and Vicky boobies at the window? I don't know. If you was able to direct this Halloween movie, would you have the cast of Halloween 2 to be in the hospital staff in the movie? That's a good idea. If I was David Gordon Green or whoever did the casting for Kills, I would probably contact some of the people who were in the original Halloween 2 movie and see if they were interested. I think that would be a nice touch as well. I always think returning characters is always a nice touch. I mean, if you're doing a movie that takes place years after the original, and, you know, if you could get the original people to come back, I always think that's a nice touch. So I would probably contact some of those people and be like, hey, do you want to be in this movie? And if they said yes, obviously pay them, all that stuff. I would be down with that. I think that'd be really cool. That's not going to happen, I don't think. Maybe. But then again, I mean, I don't think that's really a big deal because those characters may not be noticeable to everyone. I mean, unless you're a hardcore Halloween fan. Personally, I would probably do that, though. I think that's a really good idea. I think that would be cool. Let's see. She died twice in the franchise. She got her throat cut in H2O, and now she's dead in Kills, even though it's a separate time. And she's dead. Wait, what? Now she's dead in Kills. Oh, Marilyn. That's true. Okay, I was thinking of Lori for some reason. That is true. She does die in H2O, which I think that's cool she was in H2O. And yeah, she's going to die in Kills. We all know that now, which is unfortunate. I think they should have saved that. I've said that so many times. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I'll be honest. I think Hawkins alive because he was stabbed. He was stabbed multiple times and ran over his legs. Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible that Hawkins is alive. He could definitely be alive. You can definitely survive from that. He was only stabbed. How many times was he stabbed? I don't know how many times he was stabbed. Multiple times is what. I'm not sure how many times he was stabbed, but he could definitely have survived from that. He's going to be very injured, so you're not going to see him at 100% in this movie. If anything, that'll be in Halloween Ends. But I think he survived. I've heard that from multiple sources. I believe David Gordon Green hinted at Hawkins' survival. I think you're right, because I'm pretty sure somebody said that a big name kind of confirmed it. I would say David Gordon Green's obviously a big name. I'm pretty sure that he's alive. I've heard that so many times. I want him to be alive because if he isn't, that's kind of just a throwaway character then, because the way he went out with Dr. Sartain, with him putting the mask on and everything like that, that was garbage. That is not a good way for Hawkins to go. So I really hope he's still alive. You know what I mean? Because I want more of Hawkins. I love Hawkins. And that's not a character that they should just throw away. They should definitely bring him back in some way. The stream is dope. Thank you, Underground Horror Podcast. I meant that I don't think he alive. My bad. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But if David, I wish, maybe I'll try to pull some. If you guys, okay, in the description, I have my Facebook page and my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram or Facebook, definitely do that. I might look online and see if I can find an article or something about that, and I'll post it. If you guys want that. He could be dead, though. I'm not sure, but just because he hints at it doesn't mean he's necessarily alive, I guess. But if it's coming from David Gordon Green, though, I would say chances are he is. But if he is alive, he's badly hurt, and he's not going to be at 100%. Just rewatch the scene. He gets stabbed once. He's still alive after he gets stabbed, but when Hawkins runs him over. So if he gets stabbed once, you could obviously live from that. And when he got ran over, it did look like it was just his legs. So he would have a stab wound and most likely 2 broken legs. So I guess he could be alive. I think that would be perfect. I want him to be alive because, again, I don't want them to just throw that character away. See, that's why I'm glad we got Machete Slasher here.
He's always on the ball, watching the scenes from rain.
I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm glad he's here. Maybe. My bad, Sartain runs him over. Yeah, Sartain runs him over. Which was such a stupid scene. It gave me vibes of Rob Zombie's Halloween, and y'all know how I feel about that. I hate those movies.
They're disappointing. I don't like them.
My Loomis impression is so bad. But yeah, let's see. Any more chats here? I think we're going to get closer to the end of the stream here. If you guys got any more questions about Halloween Kills or just Halloween in general, bring them in because I'm probably going to be ending the stream here soon. Hawkins couldn't have been the new sheriff bracket. A missed opportunity, even though I ranked Halloween 2018 second behind the original. Hawkins couldn't have been the new sheriff bracket. Missed opportunity. Couldn't have been the new sheriff bracket. Could have been the new sheriff bracket. Yeah, I would agree with that. That definitely is a missed opportunity. Hawkins' character was really good. I think it would have been better if he was the sheriff. And then maybe have Baker die the way that Hawkins died if he is dead. I do agree with that. That is a missed opportunity for 2018. But overall, what can you do about it? I do agree with you, though. Definitely a missed opportunity. Is Will Patton credited in the movie? That will tell you if he's in Halloween Kills. I am not sure if he is or not. Do they even have the cast listing fully on Google? They probably do. 112 days till Halloween Kills. It's getting here. I'm glad we got the trailer, though. I'm sure most of you are glad we got the trailer. If you're watching this as a video and you haven't seen the trailer, what are you doing? I'm sure most of you watching now have seen the trailer. We've been talking about it for nearly an hour now. But if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. That would be much appreciated. I got a lot of horror stuff planned. I do know I was gone for nearly 2 months, and sometimes I take breaks here and there, and I'm gone for probably too long, unfortunately. But I'm back now. Halloween Kills trailer got me hyped. I knew I had to cover it. But I am going to be back. I'm going to start doing videos again. I got all that planned out and fixed, especially since I got this new equipment now. More live streams. So if you're a horror fan, a Halloween fan, whatever, definitely subscribe. Leave a like on this stream. Help people find it. Share it. Do what you got to do. Always wanting to make this family bigger here on YouTube. I love the people that I have on here. It's always a fun time talking to you guys about Halloween or horror in general. Machete Slasher says, yes, he is credited. So, there you go. But maybe he's credited because we see his body. Not that he's alive. Very possible. But him being credited gives me a little more hope that he might be alive. Maybe. I mean, like I said, him being credited gives me a little more hope that he might be alive. But again, if you're new here, like, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate that. And I will see you guys very, very soon. if I can end the stream here. Sometimes this computer, I'm telling you guys, it sucks. But if you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe, like. That would be much appreciated.